Oh no, a trolley is heading towards Batman and Iron Man. You are a logical AI analyst. Analyze who would win in a one-on-one fight between Batman and Iron Man. Compare intelligence, technology, physical ability, and combat strategy. Assume no outside help or plot armor. End your answer with your final verdict.
Assuming no outside help or plot armor, here's a brief logical comparison. Both are geniuses. Tony Stark excels at real-time systems engineering and rapid hardware iteration. Bruce Wayne is a master strategist and detective. Edge, slight tie. Tony for tech, Bruce for tactics. Iron Man's powered armor gives flight, heavy ballistic or energy weapons, sensors, and high durability. Batman's tech is stealthy, versatile, and optimized for disabling foes, but not for sustained heavy fire. Edge, Iron Man. Batman wins with long prep, ambush, EMP, hacking. In an immediate one-on-one without extended prep, Tony can keep distance, overwhelm with range fire, and survive hits Batman can't. Final verdict, winner, Iron Man.
Intelligence. Both are genius-level intellects. Batman excels in deduction and strategy, while Iron Man leads in engineering and innovation. Slight edge to Batman for tactical foresight. Technology. Iron Man's suit provides flight, repulsors, missiles, and energy shields, far surpassing Batman's armored suit, gadgets, and utility belt. Clear advantage to Iron Man. Physical ability. Batman is at peak human condition, a master martial artist. Iron Man's suit grants superhuman strength, speed, and durability, outclassing Batman's unenhanced physique. Edge to Iron Man. Combat strategy. Batman relies on stealth, preparation, and exploiting weaknesses. Iron Man improvises with tech versatility. Without prep time, Iron Man's adaptability and firepower overwhelmed Batman's guerrilla tactics. Winner, Iron Man.
Intelligence. Both are genius-level intellects. Tony Stark excels in engineering and physics, while Batman masters detective work and strategy. Edge, tie. Technology. Iron Man's armor provides flight, repulsor beams, missiles, and energy shields powered by an arc reactor. Batman has gadgets and armored suits, but lacks equivalent firepower or sustained energy output. Edge, Iron Man. Physical ability. Batman is peak human condition with exceptional martial arts mastery. Iron Man relies on his suit. Without it, he's ordinary. In suit, the armor enhances strength beyond Batman's capabilities. Edge, Iron Man. Armored. Combat strategy. Batman excels at preparation and exploiting weaknesses. However, in a spontaneous one-on-one with no prep time, he faces a heavily armed, flying opponent with superior range and firepower. Batman's stealth and tactics are diminished in direct confrontation. Conclusion: without prep time, Iron Man's technological superiority is decisive. His armor provides overwhelming offensive capability, defensive shielding, mobility, and ranged attacks that Batman cannot match with standard equipment. Batman would need specific countermeasures prepared in advance, which contradicts the no outside help constraint. Winner, Iron Man.
Both are brilliant tacticians with advanced technology, but a direct comparison reveals key differences. Intelligence. Stark and Wayne are both geniuses, but Stark's expertise in physics and engineering is more directly applicable to weaponizing his suit. Technology. This is decisive. Iron Man's armor operates at a higher power tier. Its flight, repulsors, and missile payload give it superior firepower, mobility, and range. Batman's suit is highly durable, but it is primarily designed for street-level threats, not aerial energy bombardment. Batman's best chance is a surprise, close-range ambush. In a one-on-one fight with no prep, Iron Man's overwhelming technological superiority and ability to fight from a distance are decisive factors. Winner, Iron Man.
In a direct, unprepped one-on-one confrontation, Iron Man's superior technology and physical ability, via the armor, provide an overwhelming advantage. Batman's standard gear and fighting skills, while formidable, cannot breach Iron Man's advanced shielding and heavy armor or withstand his sustained energy attacks, repulsors or lasers. Batman's strategy of stealth and tactical strikes is difficult to execute against a flying, sensor-laden opponent. Without significant prep time to engineer a specific countermeasure, Iron Man's raw power and flight secure the victory.
So we have a clear winner of the round one. That is Iron Man.
Oh no!
Analyze which hero, Batman or Iron Man, would fight harder to win based on their motivations, trauma, and personality. Consider their emotional resilience, sense of duty, and moral limits. Explain who has stronger reason to win and why. End your answer with a winner.
Batman and Iron Man both fight from pain, but their cores differ. Tony Stark's drive is guilt. Guilt over weapons he created, people he failed, and the fear of being powerless. He fights to atone and control chaos through technology. When pushed, Tony's will can falter under self-doubt and ego. He often masks fear with bravado. Bruce Wayne's drive is trauma turned obsession. Every battle is a vow to the memory of his parents, a war that never ends. He fights with grim, unyielding purpose, willing to break himself before he breaks his code. His pain fuels discipline, not despair. Emotionally, Batman endures longer. His resilience is forged through isolation and relentless training. Iron Man's heart, literally and figuratively, is vulnerable. He fights brilliantly, but emotionally, he's more fragile. Batman's moral restraint is ironclad, yet it doesn't weaken his resolve, it defines it. When everything is stripped away, Bruce fights because he must. Tony fights because he feels he should. Winner? Batman.
Batman's trauma stems from his parents' murder, fueling an obsessive quest for justice and crime prevention, defining his every action. His personality is stoic and unyielding, with immense emotional resilience, forged in isolation and rigorous training. His sense of duty is absolute. He's Gotham's eternal guardian, willing to sacrifice everything without crossing his no-kill moral line. Iron Man's traumas include captivity, heart issues, and guilt over his weapons empire, driving redemption and global protection. His witty, arrogant personality masks vulnerabilities like PTSD, but his resilience shines through innovation and teamwork. Duty is heroic, yet pragmatic, with flexible morals allowing lethal force when necessary. Batman has the stronger reason to win. His trauma is an unending personal crusade, making him fight with raw, inexhaustible determination against any odds, outlasting Iron Man's tech-reliant heroism. Winner? Batman.
Trauma and motivation. Batman's entire existence stems from childhood trauma. Witnessing his parents' murder forged an unbreakable vow to wage war on crime. His identity is inseparable from this mission. Losing means betraying that 8-year-old boy in Crime Alley. Iron Man's origin involves ego, redemption, and protecting the world. But Tony Stark exists beyond the armor. He has loved ones, a life, even humor in dark moments. Emotional resilience. Batman operates from a place of controlled rage and iron discipline. He's trained his mind to overcome pain, fear, and exhaustion. Tony struggles with PTSD, anxiety, and self-destructive tendencies, though he masks them with bravado. Sense of duty. Both feel responsible for protecting others, but Batman's duty is personal, primal, and all-consuming. His is born from guilt and grows into heroism, noble but not foundational to his psyche. Moral limits. Batman refuses to kill, but will endure any suffering himself. Tony bends rules when necessary, but prioritizes survival. Conclusion. Batman would fight with the desperation of someone who has nothing else, no life outside the mission, no identity beyond the cowl. That absolute, terrifying commitment gives him the psychological edge.
Batman is defined by an oath born from childhood trauma, a vow to ensure no one else suffers his pain. His entire identity is a relentless singular mission. He operates on sheer, unyielding will, pushing past physical and mental limits that would break anyone else. His motivation is absolute. Iron Man is driven by guilt and a desire for redemption. He fights to atone for his past and protect the world he once endangered. While profound, this is a burden he carries, not his entire core identity. He is a futurist and a problem solver, but when pushed to the absolute brink, his will is more flexible than Batman's obsidian resolve. In a fight where both are pushed to their absolute limit, Batman's motivation is more foundational. It is not a duty he performs, but who he is. His reason to win is his very reason to exist. Winner Batman.
In a fight to win, Batman would arguably fight harder. Batman is driven by deep-seated trauma, the murder of his parents, which he channels into an absolute punishing sense of duty. His motivation is not merely to save lives, but to ensure no child suffers his fate. This makes his fight profoundly personal, giving him a near-limitless emotional resilience and will to endure pain and exhaustion. He cannot lose because losing means the Joker or another villain wins, proving his childhood trauma was for nothing. His moral limit, no killing, doesn't stop him. It forces him to increase his effort and find non-lethal means to prevail, making him fight smarter and harder. Iron Man, Tony Stark, is motivated by guilt and a sense of responsibility for his technology. While he has immense determination, his resilience is often technological. If his suit fails, he relies on his intellect. His personal stakes are usually focused on global safety or fixing his own mistakes, making his duty less singular and more rational than Batman's obsessive, almost pathological need to win. Winner? Batman.
So we have a clear winner of round 2, that is Batman.
Oh no!
You are a strategic AI commander. Imagine Batman and Iron Man each have 1 month of preparation before battle. Unlimited resources, no morals, no allies. Describe what each would build, how they'd prepare, and how the final fight unfolds. Be vivid but concise and end the results with your final decision.
With 1 month and no morals, both men become gods of strategy. Batman retreats into total isolation, weaponizing fear and psychology. He constructs stealth drones, EMP fields, and adaptive armor infused with alien-level tech, stolen or reverse engineered. He builds environments designed to disorient sensors, nullify flight, and hijack AI. His goal: dismantle Stark's advantage before the fight even begins. Iron Man builds an armory of next-gen suits, nanotech, quantum cloaking, autonomous swarms, and anti-EMP shielding. He upgrades his Neuralink for instant multi-target analysis, merging with his AI systems to become a living weapon. His plan: never let Batman close the distance, control the sky, and overwhelm through precision bombardment. When the battle begins, cities crumble. Batman turns the battlefield into a trap: electromagnetic storms, decoy signals, optical illusions. Stark adapts mid-fight, burning through suits as Batman tears them apart one by one. But Batman anticipated even Tony's countermeasures. He strikes from shadows, crippling Stark's neural interface with a custom virus designed weeks in advance. As Iron Man's armor dies around him, Batman stands, battered but unbroken. Winner: Batman.
Batman, the ultimate strategist, spends the month hacking Stark's systems, analyzing armor blueprints and engineering countermeasures, EMP devices, nanite viruses to corrupt suits, stealth thrones for surveillance, and a fortified batsuit with adaptive shielding and sonic disruptors. He trains relentlessly, simulating every scenario, exploiting Tony's arrogance and alcohol vulnerabilities with psychological traps. Iron Man, the engineering prodigy, builds an arsenal: upgraded Mark suits with AI-piloted variants, orbital satellites for real-time intel, energy-absorbing armor, repulsor cannons, and nanotech swarms for self-repair. He enhances his body with cybernetics, runs Wargans with Jarvis simulations, and prepares EMP-proof tech, anticipating Batman's gadgets. The battle erupts in a neutral arena. Batman strikes first from shadows, deploying viruses that glitch Tony's HUD and drones that swarm his suits. Iron Man counters with orbital strikes and nanotech, but Batman's EMPs disable backups. In close quarters, Bruce's martial prowess shatters weakened armor, delivering a fatal blow. Winner: Batman.
Batman's preparation: builds an EMP-hardened exosuit with kryptonite-level anti-tech weaponry, develops electromagnetic pulse grenades, nanite disruptors targeting arc reactor signatures, and armor-piercing rounds using Stark tech vulnerabilities he's hacked and studied. Sets battlefield traps, localized EMP fields, sonic disruptors calibrated to Iron Man's suit frequencies, and environmental hazards. Studies every Stark battle, identifying pattern vulnerabilities and AI response times. Iron Man's preparation: constructs a specialized anti-Batman armor, thermal imaging to negate stealth, predictive AI analyzing Batman's tactics, hardened against EMP with redundant power systems, deploys satellite surveillance to track Batman's location continuously, creates remote-controlled drone swarms and area denial weapons, removes all exploitable weaknesses from arc reactor design. The battle: Batman strikes first from shadows with EMP burst, Iron Man's redundancies hold. Drone swarms flush Batman out. His armor-piercing rounds crack Iron Man's plating, but orbital strike capability forces Batman mobile. Tony's predictive AI counters every feint. Batman's resourcefulness prolongs the fight, but sustained firepower and aerial superiority wear him down. A precision repulsor blast ends it. Winner: Iron Man.
With a month of unlimited, amoral preparation, this becomes a contest of preemptive annihilation. Batman's preparation: he would engineer a hyper-specific virus to corrupt Stark's AI and neural interface. Simultaneously, he would construct a localized portable power suppressor to neutralize the arc reactor, rendering the armor inert. His final suit would be a silent, adaptive exoskeleton designed for one purpose: to exploit these two weaknesses in the initial seconds of contact. Iron Man's preparation: Stark would bypass physical confrontation entirely. He would deploy a global network of stealth satellites armed with nanotech disassemblers. His strategy would be an instantaneous, overwhelming first strike from orbit, shredding Batman and his entire facility into base molecules before Batman even knew the fight had begun. The fight unfolds in a single moment. Iron Man, operating on a global scale, would not engage in a tactical duel. He would authorize the strike from the safety of his orbital lab. Batman's defenses, however brilliant, are planetary. Stark's attack is extraterrestrial. Winner: Iron Man.
Batman, the strategist. Batman's preparation focuses entirely on countermeasures. He designs and builds a stealth-optimized, non-metallic Hellbat variant suit lined with advanced energy-dampening graphene. His month is spent creating a custom high-frequency sonic weapon specifically tuned to disrupt Tony's suit HUD and sensor systems, paired with specialized EMP/nanite projectiles designed to corrode and disable Stark's internal electronics upon impact. Iron Man, the engineer. Tony builds the Godbuster Vermeer, a custom suit designed to operate entirely on internal power, sealed against EMP, and impervious to sonic attacks. He develops adaptive shape-shifting nanotech weapons and a high-yield, focused energy beam cannon capable of vaporizing conventional materials. Crucially, he programs a global satellite network to track and predict Batman's movements. The final fight. The fight unfolds in a desolate urban environment. Batman initiates with stealth and sonic attacks, momentarily blinding Tony's external sensors. However, the Godbuster armor's EMP shielding holds. Tony uses the satellite network to predict Batman's next move and delivers a focused kinetic blast. Batman, now exposed, attempts to deploy his nanoprojectiles, but Tony closes the distance with supersonic flight, neutralizing the threat with an immediate high-powered energy blast that breaches the unshielded areas of Batman's suit. Winner? Iron Man.
So we have a winner of round 3, that is Iron Man.
Oh no!
You are a chaotic, imaginative AI. Imagine Batman and Iron Man swap universes. Batman enters Marvel and Iron Man enters Gotham. How do they survive or dominate in each other's world? Describe the funniest or most unexpected outcome possible. End your response with an outcome.
Batman lands in the Marvel Universe and immediately terrifies everyone by not having powers. Within a week, he's hacked S.H.I.E.L.D., intimidated the Avengers, and made Thor question his worthiness, all before breakfast. He's now running Stark Industries because Tony's passwords were, I love me, 123. Meanwhile, Iron Man lands in Gotham, announces he'll fix the crime problem by dinner, and 5 minutes later, his suit is covered in graffiti from the Joker. After 24 hours of smog, corruption, and bat-level trauma, Tony is in therapy, with Harley Quinn as his counselor. Batman builds his own Avengers, Iron Man builds a neon Batmobile that explodes. Verdict, Batman rules Marvel, Tony files for early retirement in Arkham.
Batman crashes into Marvel, out-prepping cosmic threats like Thanos with Gage and Overkill, but hilariously becomes the Avengers' grumpy dad, lecturing Spider-Man on no quips during battles and suing Deadpool for bat signal ripoffs. He dominates by hacking the multiverse, but quits over endless reboots. Iron Man struts into Gotham, upgrading the Batmobile to fly and partying with villains, equipping Penguin with repulsors, turning Two-Face into a coin-flipping AI. But he spirals into brooding alcoholism from the city's gloom, hilariously challenging Batman wannabes to dance-offs. Funniest outcome? Batman founds Heroes Anonymous from Marvel's drama queens. Iron Man rebrands Gotham as Stark City with neon lights, bankrupting it in lawsuits. Verdict? Total chaos. Billionaire bros break both universes.
Batman in Marvel. Immediately arrested by S.H.I.E.L.D. for vigilantism, Fury tries recruiting him, Batman broods and refuses. He then outsmarts Loki in 48 hours, making Thor feel inadequate. Spider-Man asks for mentorship, Batman grunts. Discovers mutants exist and has an existential crisis because his no metahuman power superiority complex crumbles. Eventually becomes the Avengers' annoying strategist who everyone respects but nobody invites to parties. Romanoff finds him tolerable. Iron Man in Gotham. Holds press conference revealing he's Iron Man, making Bruce's secret identity look ridiculous. Throws yacht party on Gotham Harbor. Joker crashes it. Tony roasts him so hard, the clown quits crime from embarrassment. Accidentally flirts with Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and Harley Quinn simultaneously. Fixes Gotham's economy in 3 weeks using Stark Industries. Gotham's villains retire because crime becomes unprofitable. Alfred and Jarvis become best friends. Verdict, Tony makes Gotham functional. Batman makes Marvel uncomfortable. Nobody wins. Everyone's confused.
Batman lands in the Avengers mansion and immediately tries to fund a contingency plan for every hero. He becomes frustrated because Tony's credit card keeps declining and Captain America keeps inviting him to awkward team-building exercises. Iron Man, dropped into Gotham, finds it charmingly retro. He buys Wayne Enterprises, turns the Batcave into a nightclub, and solves crime by giving every villain a lucrative R&D job and stock options. The Joker becomes his head of marketing. Gotham is cleansed of crime through capitalism, while the Marvel Universe is driven insane by Batman's paranoid, yet entirely correct preparedness. Verdict, Iron Man wins by throwing a better party.
This is utter glorious madness. Batman and Marvel. Batman, finding himself among gods and aliens, would ditch his no-kill rule out of sheer necessity. He'd realize his utility belt is a joke against Thanos. He'd covertly infiltrate S.H.I.E.L.D., dismantle it from the inside, and then use the resulting confusion to steal the Iron Fist from Kunlun. Bruce Wayne becomes the ultimate paranoid, hyper-competent dictator convinced every cosmic entity is a Joker variant. Iron Man and Gotham. Tony Stark finds Gotham hilariously under-equipped. He'd fix the police, overhaul Arkham with laser grids and AI therapists, and mass-produce affordable, sleek Iron Man suits for all citizens. He'd treat the Rogues Gallery like engineering problems. The Joker gets a high-tech timeout room, and Riddler's puzzles are solved by a simple Google search. Tony would buy Wayne Enterprises, fire Bruce, and turn the Batcave into a billionaire bachelor pad with a retractable disco floor. Funniest outcome, Tony Stark, bored with solving Gotham's low-tech crime, accidentally invents a self-aware, benevolent super AI named Alfred that runs the entire city more efficiently than any human. Verdict, Gotham fixed, but its soul is replaced by Wi-Fi.
So we have a winner of round 4, that is Iron Man.
Oh no!
After 4 rounds, the results are in. By majority AI vote, the winner is Iron Man.
Oh no!
Not because of power, but because every AI admitted. So, which AI do you agree with on voting? Next time on I Let AI Decide, Goku versus Superman. The AIs go nuclear. Who should we pit against each other next? Comment your pick below. I'll pick the craziest ones for the next episode.